get upset on the internet. You're assaulted.
Hey everybody, welcome to Retro Station 1989. This is Commander Dan, and this is Retro Stuff, where we just look at some stuff that's retro that I kind of like. It's actually new stuff that'll, well, you'll see. Today we're going to be talking about this guy. Part of my Playskool collection, or not Playskool, Playmobil collection. It's from Back to the Future 2, and instead of going through the whole rigmarole of building the whole thing with you and chit-chatting over the whole thing, I'm going to do a fast build. It's going to be like in quick time so you can see it. I'll narrate over it if there's any issues or anything I find with the actual build or what have you. And that'll be it. If you like what you see, please give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you at the other side of the fast part to talk about the thing itself. Do a walk around with the little camera. Just kind of a little quick snapshot slideshow thing. And I'll give it a rating at the end. Just should you buy it, should you not. That's it. Thanks everybody for watching, and here we go to the fast part. So with these box sets, it's pretty simple. They come with a bunch of bags, and then the larger pieces come separately. Occasionally the vehicles won't have parts, more than a couple parts to put on, so they'll come as a whole piece as well. That was really neat, the little lenticular throw-in postcard, which I'm going to have as a no prize for somebody if you're watching this. And that was pretty cool. They come with stickers. The smaller pieces come in the bags, and then sometimes bags have bags within bags. The manuals are great. They feature basically how everything comes together. And this one, I just pointed out the fact that this set came with a Mr. Fusion modification, which I'll show you guys at the end for the DeLorean, which I have, and is pretty great. That's what's on that page there. So, yeah. I think I'll show the tool too. Like there's a couple different Playmobil tools that you get. I've got the green one and the yellow one. I don't know if they're specifically colored, but one is a push device for putting parts in. See, that's a tool. And the other one is a crosshatch for stamping things in that came with the Ghostbusters Firehouse, which I'll show off here one day. We'll do a walkthrough of my Playmobil collections of. Right now, all I have is Back to the Future and Ghostbusters, but I might start collecting the Scooby-Doo stuff. It looks kind of cool. But with the Back to the Future stuff, man, there's so much. The next thing we're going to do is probably a Ghostbusters build, an easy one. But yeah, so that's the sidewalk. And yeah, so the instructions are pretty straightforward. There's no words. It's just pictures of how stuff goes together. And so we're doing the decorative corner. Now, I'm going to shut up for a bit and then let you guys watch as I frantically build. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so what I really like about these sets are the rubber wheels and the construction of each of the toys. I mean, they're just so, like, engineered for fun. Like, if you were a kid and you were playing with these, you'd love them because they come with all the parts that you need. to make the toy itself accurate to the movie, or at least fun to play with in the movie, the movie like sense of the thing, and just how everything comes together. It's just fantastic. Like the tires are made of this rubber stuff that's like I believe the tires are rubber, but the other stuff is made of silicone, or silicone, so it doesn't, like, you know, it won't wear over time or fall apart. Kind of the way that they made like the Hobbit ears out of this prosthetic rubberized stuff that melts over time, and then in other cases they made them out of silicone if they were supposed to be like hero pieces that, like, if they get too hot or whatever, they'll fade away. I keep saying silicone, I think I mean silicone. So yeah, there's the tool. Let me pushing stuff into other stuff to make sure that it works, and then yeah, there's the Mr. Fusion I'm showing off. I'm so happy about the Mr. Fusion thing. In fact, if I have to be honest, it's that Mr. Fusion thing that made me get this whole set. I was like, oh, the conversion kit for the car was the reason why I bought this one to begin with, and the hoverboards. And I didn't realize the hoverboards were so accurate to the movie, which you'll see here soon in the after photos. Okay, so keep an eye on the build, and we'll be done in just a second. All right, so here you can see the whole set. You've got Griff on hoverboard, Marty on hoverboard with the almanac, and then there's Doc in the background with the police officer and their police flying motorcycle, which is pretty sweet. Pardon all the wires in the background. That's where my all my video setup is. But yeah, the set is great. It comes with these 80 pieces, but most of the pieces are plants, to be fair. And look at the little discs that they sit on. I didn't show you guys in motion, but if you bought the set, it's really cool. Like, they slide around on the pond. They slide around on any surface, really, if you hold on to them. So, like, as a play feature, they're great. And then they replaced the yellow brick from the skateboard in the DeLorean set with a clear one, which, that's just genius. Yep, so Doc looked, and there's a long sleeve and a short sleeve Doc coat with shorts, and like, so when he gets to the future and he changes his clothes, that thing, the Jaws 19 poster, the Goldie Wilson and the car poster. The plants are really neat looking, but they look like they could have come out of any jungle set, to be honest. So overall, as I'm looking at the set and building it, it was an easy build. Took about 30 minutes overall. And then that's the DeLorean right there, and it comes with a light up kit already included, which is great. But the part that I love the most, obviously, about the set that I just got and totally built myself is the Mr. Fusion. It's dope, and it also replaces the 1.21 gigawatts pole thing from the end of the first movie with that little radiator dealie you see on the back next to Mr. Fusion. But with the Mr. Fusion, damn, this car looks good. And there's a conversion kit coming out soon for the Part 3 DeLorean. It's this year's advent calendar, which I pre-ordered back in, probably January. But that's the set. It's the Playmobil Back to the Future hoverboard chase set, I believe is what it's called, 70634. You can buy it directly from Playmobil, so you don't have to worry about scalpers. And in the background there, that version of the clock tower doesn't have the future glass, unfortunately, but I do have the original clock tower, which I'll be reviewing at Advent Calendar time, because I bought the Advent Calendar for 2019 or 2020, and that's going to do it. Thanks, everybody, for coming by, and thanks, everyone, for hanging out, and more than anything else, just remember to stay retro. Peace.
up and coming is a threat to what you're dealing in. Instead of getting better, you just spout up on your Facebook, crying on your Twitter bit about how bad your case look. In case you didn't get it yet, allow me to rephrase it. You cry more than my 4-year-old, I'm actually amazed. Like you couldn't even see the forest for the trees. The writing's on the wall, literally there to see. How you getting salted, a culture blowing up, man? I think there was a point where you started growing up, man. Instead of showing up, man, irrationally mad. Don't appropriate impression like the latest fashion fad. It isn't cool or funny to be acting like an edgelord. You alienate friends, pushing closer to the edge more. I don't know how to say it anyway to make it clear. If you're the one and happy, then